Sunflower, Paul Weller. The 4 parts to learn for this song. The first is the intro, which then reappears in the song as an interlude. And that is basically you're fretting the 5th on the 2nd and the 7th on the 1st, and then running down on the 3rd from the 7, 6, 5, 4 against those constant strings. So starting with the 7th fret on the 3rd, I'm using my 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers. You might find this easier using your 4th finger to hold down that 7th on the 1st, whichever's most comfortable for you. But the picking then is 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. And drop down to the 6th on the 3rd. So that picking is always 3, 2, 1, 2, and down to the 5th. And the easiest way to do that is just barring across at the 5th fret using your 1st finger, and then swap back so that you can fret the 4th and the 3rd. The second pass is exactly the same, except rather than ending on this, you're letting go of that 7th and you're fretting the 1st now on the 4th, which is effectively an E, because just the D shifted up 2 frets. And you can either play it with the bar there, or just fret it as though it were a D. The next part is the pre-vocal part of the verse, where you're playing the slight riff within it. The chords for the pre-vocal part and the first part of the verse, basically just an A minor and an E minor. But before the vocals start, you're then adding a little riff when you're playing the E minor, which is pulling off from the 2nd on the 4th, pulling off from the 2nd on the 5th to open, and then playing the 3rd on the 6th with a slight twist, and then playing the open 6th. So the riff part at the end is. So that would be. The strumming pattern for this and for the whole of the verse chorus that works quite well until you making some of your own up is hammer onto the chord, down, so it's down, up, a short downstroke, followed by a much harder, longer downstroke, so followed by up, down. And if you're struggling a bit with that strumming, just mute the strings out and you'll hear it much more percussively. Then, so for the E minor pre-vocal, and then, so the pre-vocal, the singing parts are exactly the same, A minor, E minor, but without the riff, so it's. Goes from C to G, the whole of the verse chorus would then just be The final section is the riffing section that appears throughout the song for the outro, and playing on acoustic, particularly with just one person, the closest that I can come to for this is so it's playing an E, just as before on the that same rhythm for the verse, which is, and then putting down your fourth finger first time round on the second of the second string, and then the second time round, putting your fourth finger down on the second of the first, and lifting it back up again. It's giving you that kind of. Good luck with this one, hope it makes sense.